Hey everyone, welcome back to PokeMarketLab. It's another midweek market update, and this week we're starting off with Prismatic Evolutions. Yeah, this is like too hot to handle at this point. We're seeing box breaks here way early, and pull rates look terrible. Not a great data set, but it's only a sample size of one person opening boxes here, but it just doesn't look good. And the point here is this is just getting a little to the point of being too hot to handle, and to the point where it's not fun at this point. We all want, we all want to make a little bit of money here, but this kind of growth that we're seeing in regular ETBs and everything from Prismatic Evolution, it's not growth, it's hype. And it's not, I don't think it's good for the market. I mean, this just gets to the point where no one can open product. From a long-term investing standpoint, we want people to fall in love with product, right? We want products to be beloved. And no one's going to be able to do that with Prismatic Evolutions. No one's going to be able to walk into a GameStop or a Target on release day and buy any of this product. It's all going to be gone. Scalpers are going to take it. And you're never going to see, you may never see this under $100 again. And it's just, no one's going to get to enjoy it. And I hope it gets reprinted hard. It needs to get reprinted hard, but release day is just going to be a bloodbath. I'm not going after any more product. This is at the point where it's not fun for me. I mean, yes, you can make some money, but again, for those of us who actually enjoy the hobby, who actually, in some way, shape, or form, through collecting or enjoying it, or ripping a product, enrich the hobby, and those of us around us who enjoy it as well. We want this to be approached. We want to be able to provide product on release day. We're okay paying a little bit more, but this is not the growth we want. We want slow growth over a long period of time because products are good, not because the demand's too high and the supply is too low. This is I would highly suggest you not chase this product, because I hope Pokemon Company just prints the crap out of it because it needs it. And you may get left holding the bag at this point. So I'm not even going to wager a guess on what you should be paying or buying. I mean, Pokemon, you get Prismatic Evolutions PC ETBs at $400 a pop here, and yeah, people are paying it. People are paying someone paid $500 a pop for that. Because maybe they want it, maybe they like it, or a lot of people just think it's going to go up. And I think that's just a crazy, crazy price to pay. So too hot for me. And I'll probably do another video as we get closer, just kind of going into it a little bit more. But yeah, I think that the drama is too hot here. Let's go on to something a little more positive. Evolving Skies pushing $1,100 market price on TCG Player. And yeah, people are paying that. People are actually paying $1,400, $1,300 a box. Like I mentioned before this hit $1,000 a box, when it crosses that threshold, that kind of sends a signal to the market, and it could take off. And I think that's what we're seeing here. Still a good chunk of boxes available on the market. But people, I think, are expecting this to continue going up now that it's crossed that kind of Rubicon there of $1,000 and continue to go up. So it jumped even quicker than I thought it was, than it would, and doing really, really, really well. And everything's just, that's really kind of the TLDR of this video. Everything is really hot. Just about everything is hot. And we're really going to focus on Sword and Shield here, because we're definitely in an accumulation phase and Sword and Shield almost across the board. I want to talk about the different types of, what's accumulating in a price, from a price standpoint, and what's not. Fusion Strike doing extremely well, almost hitting that $500 price point. Clearly, I think, I don't want to say clearly, it's definitely still in the lead for number 2 spot in Sword and Shield, with Lost Origin, which we're going to look at in a second here. Still nipping at its heels, but and these are drying up. 60 boxes here in TCG Player, and people are just going nuts. Just look at that nice spike in volume there. I mean, these are expensive boxes, and to see 22 of them sold over the course of a couple days, there's definitely a little bit of FOMO setting in here. But it's a solid set, and it's old. So I don't think the $500 price point is out of whack. One that surprised me how fast this is going, Silver Tempest. Definitely a solid set, but not the best set here in Sword and Shield. But yeah, look at that accumulation. Look at that volume being sold. 25 boxes in a couple of days, another 25. So within the course of a week, over 50 boxes sold. And these are drawing up really well. This had a great reprint run, had quite a bit of reprints here. I was getting these for under $100, probably one of my best pickups in the last year or so, under $100 a box, not that long ago on TikTok. And those are doing really, really well. Yeah, definitely a solid set. Last booster box set of Sword and Shield. So maybe a little bit of nostalgia there, but doing very, very, very well. $230 price point. And as those dry up and people are just getting whatever they can, I think this is perceived as one of the as a decent box in the latter half of the Sword and Shield era. Chilling Rain doing exceptionally well. Right in lockstep here with everything. Box is drying up over $300 a box here. Doing great. Lost Origin is still nipping at the heels of Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike's the second place, and we kind of keep doing this. Fusion Strike pulls ahead a bit, and then Lost Origin catches up. $360 market price here. Let's see. Yeah, cheapest box is 410. Another great set. Beautiful volume here. Not as much volume as some of the other boxes, but doing great. Brilliant Stars, took a while to get some traction here, and it's finally getting some a $250 price point. So it's in that $200 range. And again, not too many boxes here, and it's performing nicely. Astral Radiance, surprised at this one. Not my favorite set. Very few of these listed on TCG Player. $200 market price, and that one's going to continue going upwards. So one delineation we want to make here is we're seeing across the board increases, but it's not. It's in the boxes that should be going up. Okay, so sets like Battle Styles, which is that's below mid tier for me, in my opinion. Not getting the love, which to me still means that we're not getting dumb money flowing into boxes that shouldn't be flowed into. Like it's just not a fantastic set. I think all the other sets we just talked about from Sword and Shield are better than Battle Styles. Typically what we would see happen is people at, $150 box compared to some of the other boxes we talked about is extremely cheap. So the dumb money, people who are buying anything because it's cheaper than it's Pokemon and it's cheap and they don't know any better, right, would come in here and buy a Battle Styles. And we're seeing some accumulation here in price, but it's really, really, really slow. So that's good. I think that's important to have in an organic market. When we get things like Prismatic, I guarantee you most of the dumb money is going to Prismatic right now, because there's a lot of money made because you can, line up on release day at Walmart and grab a box maybe and flip it for a lot of money. So that's probably where the focus is now. My guess is when the focus shifts or availability tightens up even further on Prismatic, that dumb money is going to start flowing into some of this other stuff here and start accumulating this. Same thing with like a Vivid Voltage. Yeah, not a fantastic set. Not that many listed on TCG Player here, but still not moving. Only 11% in the last month. So far cry from some of these other sets in terms of price appreciation. And same thing here with Darkness Ablaze. A little bit better on Darkness Ablaze, but yeah, really, one of my most hated sets from Sword and Shield. Did not love it. The back half of Sword and Shield was definitely better than some of these earlier boxes here. Only 40 listed on TCG Player, but only $174 price point. So again, the market's not saying, hey, this is cheap, so I'm just going to get it. It's still being discretionary in what it buys. So long and short of it, just about everything's up. Kind of wanted to show Sword and Shield here because it is interesting again to see that money kind of flow back to some of these older products. Really, really solid products. Really deserving of the market's focus right now. And I think once Prismatic, I kind of want to get Prismatic behind us here because the market's just too hot. I would love for the market to kind of focus on what we're getting for another set here and get some previews and just get out of this hype for the set. Again, it's not fun anymore. It's a lot of people are going to miss out. You're going to pay at this point $20, $15 to $20 a pack for cards. It's like, and then the pull rates suck. And it's like, it leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. It's one thing to have affordable product and the hit rates be hard, right? So you can just kind of keep churning and chasing. And, but when it's that high, that's not fun. That's not fun for anyone. It's not fun for kids. It's not fun for adults. Yeah. So unfortunately, from this standpoint, there's nothing Pokemon Company can do other than maybe coming out and, hey, and maybe announcing a reprint that would quench the demand. It needs a reprint. And the only hope is that maybe things die down in future sets. But if the previews on further sets are going to be are good, then this hype's just going to continue and it's going to make it very hard. Like I talked about in my video yesterday, it's going to make it very hard to make any pre-order purchases, and it's going to make it hard to make money. There's going to be some sets I'm certainly going to be thinking about sitting out in the future. So that's our midweek market update. Hopefully everyone's having a great week, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.